We are back. Thank you for taking the time out on another Monday to follow us 7 to 8 right here on listenvision.com, WLVSradio.com. Of course, this is the Live from the Corner. I am your host, along with my co-host, my co-pilots. I am Breezy Taylor.
I am Louisa.
And I am your man, AI.
That's kind of dry. Anyway.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
That's kind of dry right there.
I'm Louisa, guys.
How was everybody's weekend?
You know what? So my weekend was hella cool. I spent, most of Saturday with the good people of Listen Vision and Blind Wino at the Hip Hop Museum closing out ceremony.
Word.
Got a chance to see some rappers I grew up, watching. Also getting nothing to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, of course. Biz Marquee, the Beat Nuts, Domingo. Shout out to everybody. So that was cool. And yeah, man. How about yours?
And what you do this weekend, Riz?
I went to visit my son in military academy.
Whoa!
It was great to see him. He's doing so much better than he was before, so I'm excited.
He probably lost a rag of weight. Probably skinny
He's
as on
so
or what?
Tall. I'm like, when did you get taller?
We don't stop growing until we're about 22. That's just meant for you. I'm sorry. We're lucky like that.
I'm excited, though.
And, of course, mine was my B-Day weekend. And I also shared with my twin back there, Jacob the Jeweler. These Pisces, we up in the house. Yeah. So, of course, mine was on St. Patty's Day. So, naturally, I wore a lot of green. Well, I got it tatted on me. But, you know what I'm saying? I had a good time, man. I ate a whole lot of, bulgogi. I went to a Korean restaurant. And
I just want to know how drunk did you get?
Unfortunately, Breezy, I don't get drunk anymore, sir. I know I talk like I'm
drunk. No,
but I'm not drunk.
You know what? I don't know. Honestly, I'm wondering why you said unfortunately. I stopped drinking 2 years ago. So
yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know what? I did not know you had it in you to be that encouraging, bro. You need to start an Alcoholics Anonymous, event or something.
Okay. I'll be the spokesperson for those that decide. Yeah, but that's cool, man. You have the same Patty's Day.
Thank you, bro.
You didn't get pinched or anything, did you?
Nah, bro. I was cool, man.
I forget. Is it when you do wear green, you get pinched, or if you don't wear green?
I have tattoos all over my body with green in it, and it's weird that I just so happen to like that color. I like slime green. I like all types of green, bro. All of everything. I stay with it on. So
since you're the head of the Light Skinned Coalition, were you Irish on that day?
No, sir. We do not play that shit.
Okay.
Even though all of my names are Irish,
but you know what though? Because the black folks are Irish on St. Patty's Day and Mexican.
No,
sir. No, sir. Black people are Mexican every day at Chipotle. Okay, you hear me?
That's what I was asking.
That's what we do.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't wear "Kiss Me, I'm Irish" button, did you?
Hell no.
Okay, all right.
Kiss me, I'ma slap you. That's what I wore. It's all good.
Well, touch me, I'ma smack you.
Well, I tell you, someone who did not have a good weekend. Now, see, this is the kind of story you hear about in Florida. Because Florida is like the home of craziness. So, when you order food from anywhere, sometimes, your food may, part of your order may be forgotten.
Yeah.
May not be placed in your order. So then you either got to call up or go to the location and get your missing food. Well, a Minnesota woman took that to the nth degree. You know what I'm saying? She ordered some food from Domino's. When it got to her, the most important part of her order, I'm guessing, the chicken wings was not there. So, like most people, she went to the place to say, "Hey, what's cracking? What's cracking with the food? Where my wings at?" And pulled out the gat.
God damn, Medea. That's a Medea reincarnated.
Right. And actually, we got a clip of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I actually wanted the
video of her pulling the gas.
Yeah, the WSB TV one.
Look at you, young. You You world star hip hop reincarnated too,
Nah,
bro.
I mean, but you know what
You
though?
pure drama.
You know what? Think about this, right? They must be putting crack in them damn chicken.
No, I'm gonna tell
wings
you
to
something.
Pull a gat out over.
No, when a woman gets hungry, you better feed us. She wanted that damn chicken.
Hold the fuck.
She was
No,
craving.
No, I didn't.
She was
see it.
craving.
And look, and that out there in TV land, that shows you how much women stick together. What the fuck? She put
I
a
wasn't
gun on some chicken
excusing.
wings?
I was not excusing the act. I'm just telling you what motivated. She was hungry.
I have been
That
hungry.
sends you.
I have been high.
Y'all
hungry.
are different.
I
Y'all
have
are
been-
different.
I've woken up out my sleep starving. Okay, I have done a whole lot.
If you
in my
have
life.
you ever seen if you ever give a woman something to eat, what do? What
They
do we
start
do, y'all?
arguments, but they ain't gonna put no
what do we
gun
do?
on me.
What do we do if it's good?
Y'all shimmy.
Yes,
and
we
you
do.
get. I guess.
So
I
she's
guess
hungry.
I guess
You know
you
what?
give it up
No,
too.
You know what? No. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary that you. First of all, you excuse the behavior.
No, I did not
Yes, you
excuse
did.
the behavior.
So
I'm telling you the motivation. I'm telling you
did.
the backstory behind it.
That's what's kind of
You
scary.
don't pull the gun out. You say, "Hey, give me my food."
That's
I want my food.
That's what's kind of scary. That is natural in your mind.
No, it's not natural. I'm
Like-
just telling you why she was
You
so
just
angry. She was
identified with
hungry.
a psychopath.
We all have psychopaths.
She went up there for some greasy wings, y'all.
She wanted to take the damn chicken and pull it out of her mouth. She was hungry.
Well, goddamn.
You had a moment.
I still don't
But
get
you
it.
know
I
what?
still don't
No
get
what?
it.
But no what? She wasn't hungry. I'm calling bullshit. Oh, you explain something. Tell you why? Because she did get food delivered.
It wasn't. She
wasn't-
wanted the chicken.
It was the chicken wing. So now, what's your excuse?
She wanted the chicken.
When did this exactly happen? This happened this weekend that passed?
No, this happened. But she's still in jail. You know what I'm saying?
She's still in jail.
Yeah, this
Okay,
happened,
all right, cool,
last
cool,
week.
cool, cool.
This
I just had to
happened
double
last
check
She
my
wanted to
time.
You know what
bite
I'm
it.
saying?
Because
So-
it might have been a major fight that day or something. I don't know, bro. Like,
So
you know what I'm
she-
saying? The family
Right.
members might have been
But see,
coaxing her or something.
Domino's is not all that. So I don't know what her problem.
But you know
was.
what though? Like when you order, you know, like in the last 10 years, when you order pizza, now pizza places have a side of wings,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'm just wondering, like, why is it that Domino's chicken wings elicit this kind of response and not the pizza itself from Domino's that makes pizza?
The only other thing that I can think of is that she's just crazy, bro.
So
She
when
is.
so like I said, she got there, she was upset about the food that was delivered as opposed to what was delivered. So she wanted chicken wings, pulled out the gun. So of course, you know, she left and the police were called. They caught up to her later and she said she had a license to carry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She
but
didn't have a
then-
license to pull it out on nobody or
But
no
then
food,
lied
though.
about pulling it out and pointing at somebody. But of course,
No, she said
But
she
there
she
was-
admitted that she pulled it out, but she didn't pull
no,
it.
she didn't. She
I
only
thought
admitted after they showed her
Oh, okay.
the CCTV.
So she basically pulled a tiger.
She-
She pulled a tiger out that jump.
Yeah.
If you're gonna use, hey, look, if you're gonna pull it, you gotta use it. You hear me? But I can only imagine the people at the Domino's probably overworked. They in that hot ass oven, you know that conveyor belt oven that they have.
Hey, you know
they
what?
probably out there
And-
dying.
And this happened in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like, they-
shit, so
But
it's
it's
free.
cold.
Which is why I said you expect this to happen in Florida. You know, because anything that happens crazy happens in Florida and
Yeah.
or Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I'm just thinking.
Look, you gotta be careful about Texas.
Hey, look, listen, we got people in the
Look,
audience
hey,
that's
yo,
from either Texas
my
or
folks
Florida.
from Houston and Katy,
and they
so,
crazy as
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? I'm just be honest. I'm going to be honest. It's something down in that Gulf Coast water down there by Houston.
It is something that, and you know what? It's the oil spill. I think they still eating
Right.
seafood out that dirty ass
yo,
water.
my folks from Dallas, Katy, you know, Sugarland and all that. So I know. So I say that lovingly as someone who goes to Texas often, not just someone that just passes
It's
through. I go
okay.
to Texas often.
We still
so,
love y'all.
but
We still love
but you know,
y'all.
I said Florida first, and or Texas.
Listen, I got
Come
plenty
on,
of family
man.
in Texas, and they crazy as dog shit.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
You hear me?
you know what? The University of Texas niggas, something's off. with the
There's
University
something
of Texas
different
niggas,
down
right?
here, bro.
There's
Now let me
something
ask you this:
so
why he in the
different.
audience? What part you from, bro? We don't even know what the hell is Tyler, East Texas.
So you're excused.
Yeah,
No, we know you crazy.
You're on the cusp.
No, we know he crazy. I know they toting guns down that jank.
Yo,
East Texas.
yo, that don't
Dallas is
don't
close.
mess with
It's
Texas.
close to
That
Dallas.
is the state's motto for real, for real. But no, but like I said, this is something you expect to hear. And remember, you know, Philando Castile in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
him having a license to carry didn't work out too well for him.
The fact that she was 59 years old kind of irritates the hell out of me.
Like your ass is way too old to be pulling gas out.
You
know
Let
what? I
alone
take
pulling
that
gas out
back.
for food.
But bro, I take that back because I'm waiting for the age when I can pull my gun for no reason. You hear me? Once you hit 60, you can pull your gun anytime you want. I'm almost dead anyway,
Dude,
bruh.
that the age we get.
Nigga, you ain't gonna try me over them chicken
the
wings with
age,
Doritos and shit.
the
It's
age
not-
you
it's
can
your
pull a
ass.
gun for no reason is never. You can never pull a gun for no reason.
Have you ever? Yeah, I wish you had met my father. God
It's
rest your
never-
soul, pops.
I mean, it's,
But
no,
you gotta be from Texas.
You could.
The way you acted. He stayed pulling the gun on my ass.
I'll
I'll tell you that name.
You could do it, but it won't be okay. That age would never happen.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay sometimes, man. You can't play with a 6-year-old woman, man. Them youngins probably was back that Jones baking them wings and probably was eating them Jones.
Probably did eat her order.
We
Probably
just had
did.
last week, we just had a guy that put his testicles in
In the
some
salsa.
salsa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the fuck
These
out. I'm
kids
gonna
play
shoot.
too much. They play too much.
I'm
Play
pulling the
too
gun.
much. Don't play
How about
too
you,
much.
sir? You gonna pull the gun?
No, with no wings.
Put them in the chokehold.
If I go in there and I
Put 'em
gotta
in the
argue about
chokehold.
some wings, you know the dirty shit they're gonna do to it, right?
No, they can have it.
I'm pulling the gun.
Get my money back and I'm out.
I'm pulling the gun. This is
yeah,
for future reference.
Cause
Police.
y'all not
I
putting
might just do it.
y'all not putting no special sauce on my food.
Man, my mother loves special sauce on her food. That little lady, yeah,
Y'all
my
ain't-
mother's 78, right? But every time we
y'all
go to
ain't-
Red Lobster, she
Y'all
sends
go
her
and keep-
order back. She sends her order back 20 times, bro. If the temperature ain't right, I'd be like, Ma,
Look, y'all,
you like pubic hairs and shit? Like, what the?
look,
why?
y'all go and take the food back, get my money back. We'll be happy.
I used to work
ain't no
in the
extra
restaurant.
sauce.
Keep your plate, okay? Don't send.
Sorry, everybody.
So now y'all know out there watching. I'm sitting next to somebody that excuses pulling gas.
I do not.
Because a woman's hungry and someone thinks it's okay to pull a gun just because that's 16. Now y'all know.
Yeah, at 60, you can pull a gun. I'm sorry.
Pow,
I hate to say it.
pow.
How much time she really gonna get at 60, bro?
Well, if you kill somebody a lot.
That or she been watching a whole lot of Madea movies.
Have you-
like I
have
said
you-
Yeah,
earlier,
that's about
bro.
to
That
say,
might be
wow,
her
wow.
inspiration.
You know Bernie Madoff, right?
Yeah,
He older than that.
he could pull a gun.
No, say how much time he's doing.
Yeah,
But-
for fraud
okay.
though.
So you asking how much time what 60-year-old get? He older than that. He got 1,000 lives.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
So
This is sad. R.I.P. to her life, I guess. I don't know.
right. So
Over some wings.
R.I.P. to them wings. What the hell happened to them? Did they ever discover the wings?
No,
I need the
I ate
forensics to get on their shit.
and you know what?
Okay.
And all she wanted initially, she wanted a refund. But now her ass is in the gray bar.
I
motel.
guarantee you
Bro,
somebody
I-
got smart with her. Somebody
Thank
was
you.
disrespectful. There's
Thank
no
you.
reason for you to go on there.
Yeah, have you
somebody,
ever been in
them
a-
kids play too much.
Yeah, I know everybody
Don't play
in
with
this
me,
room
little
has
boy.
been at a McDonald's at 1 o'clock in the morning with some overworked teenagers.
What you
Everybody
want?
has.
What you want?
They are the biggest assholes I've ever met in my life, man, when it comes to a cheeseburger. Let alone a Domino's, bruh. They trying to get out here and party, man.
First of all, Domino's need to be thinking, what's my man name? Joe. Another picture, please.
Oh, Papa John's.
Papa John's. Because what number thing about no damn Domino's before Papa John started spitting that racist shit? Last time you actually ordered Domino's pizza.
Man, that place is job banging now. My pool hall where I play league at, bro, that job be job banging.
But
bro.
since when?
Well, either I'm starving. I don't know.
You sorry, that's why.
But the crust
know
bomb
what?
as hell. I
I
can't
know
say the
we
rest of the
not
pizza
about
good,
to,
but I like the crust.
Dude, you know how sorry your pizza gotta be? The crust is the only good thing on it?
That's
I'm
'cause
sorry,
They put
I'm
something
sorry.
That's some
in
shitty
there.
ass pizzas. I don't want no parts of
sorry.
that. Now, so when it comes to thinking about sex, you know, you think about hopefully both y'all getting yours, at least being pleasured, right?
Who doesn't think about that, sir?
I mean, everybody has different
You don't?
in their mind. No, I said hopefully.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, okay, cool.
But I think having near-death experience is not exactly something that goes to somebody's mind. You can have an out-of-body spiritual experience.
Yeah,
Don't think
yeah.
nobody's thinking about, going to the other side of light. While having sex. Let alone it happening after having an orgasm, which is just what happened. And you know what? Besides Texas, Florida, the UK be having some weird, freaky shit too.
Yeah, it be
Yeah,
some
they
wild
do.
stuff going on.
They
There.
do.
They have some weird, freaky shit. So this is a woman over in the UK, 44-year-old unnamed woman that right after receiving the orgasm from oral
No,
sex,
she didn't make it.
she had
I
had
thought
an
they said
aneurysm.
she didn't make the orgasm.
She had
Whole thing.
an
She didn't even get the
aneurysm.
pleasure. She got.
And we got a clip of that too.
Whole
we got that clip too.
And it's not porn, everybody. Just
Yeah,
hold
no,
on.
it's not
Just-
porn.
Just keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Ego, roll that beautiful
Roll that next
footage.
clip. You going?
the lady
woman
that
suffering
actually
the
had
stroke.
the orgasm. But anyway, that's called soul snatching.
Ladies almost dies.
That's called
of a
soul
stroke after
snatching, by the
sex.
way. That's what we do best. If you
Said lady
are into
almost
that
dies
type
of
of stuff.
stroke after sex.
That's what we do best. Yeah, that's what we do. So evidently we don't have the footage yet, and we're not going to keep
Well-
looking for it because obviously it's going to be porn. If we
It,
That's my girlfriend.
Sierra.
Yeah, Sierra. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's everything you could ever want.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah. So
Well-
after receiving the tongue lashing,
the cunnilingus.
pun intended, She lost consciousness for 2 to 3 minutes. Her husband rushed to the hospital fearing she had suffered, what they say, a fit, but a stroke. When they arrived, the man told medics his partner's body had gone stiff during the episode of oral sex.
Can you imagine?
Whatever it is, all the women gonna be calling him. They're gonna be DMing him. You hear
Can
me?
you imagine
He's
having
a
to
cheater now,
explain
wifey. I'm
that?
telling you, damn. That's
How can you explain that?
exactly. His
He
tongue is
made
probably
her,
as
he
long
made
as
her
a
black
Cadillac.
out.
I'm telling you, damn. He probably licks her like a camel.
Yo, do you know how good promotion is? My tongue would give you a near-death experience.
Bro,
That should be a tagline.
Bro, if John Bobby got a porn deal off of that, can you imagine what he's gonna get with that? Oh, he's set for life.
Oh my gosh.
He's set for life.
Yo,
now, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Has that ever happened in the history of manhood that a man has ever passed out from having oral sex?
You never know, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like we die 1,000 deaths every time anyway, right? But
Okay,
has
hold
that ever
up.
happened?
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Explain. Let me, because y'all, it ain't. Let's bring it back. Medically,
Right.
this woman had an aneurysm.
Okay.
And an aneurysm is just basically the veins anywhere where they stretch out. Well, her blood pressure, when you have sex, your blood pressure rises, your heartbeat races, So the pressure of the blood flowing caused it to rupture, which is why she blacked out.
Dude, thank you, Dr. Osmosis.
Now, I'm not going
Thank you so much.
Now,
for
not
imparting
saying
your
that it
knowledge.
wasn't bomb, because it must have been fire for that blood to be pumping like that.
but do you understand how?
But-
do you understand how?
How does it ever happen for you?
How does what?
Like-minded people out there would like to know. Has it ever been mind-blowing like that?
But I ain't dead, so I'm gonna keep on going.
Yo,
And I also eat a lot of fruit and eat a lot of
gonna be the
vegetables,
first thing
and I
to
drink
DM.
a lot of
I
water.
know you are.
Red,
You're the first
I
to
drink a
DM.
lot of water and I eat a lot of fruit. I might be thick, but I eat good. So my blood and everything good. So if I can go there, I'ma go there.
Has it ever been death-inducing?
Nah.
I want to die. I want
might
to die.
float.
I want to die.
So after they took an exam, it revealed a trace of acute cerebrotoin blood, a type of stroke that causes bleeding in the space around the brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it ruptured.
The man's tongue
Reached
caused
her brain.
blood to be released.
That
into
was
her
just a
brain.
coincidence.
The boy got a horse face. The hell? Can you imagine him on a commercial for like Tootsie Pops back in the day or something? Yeah? A lick here. A
I'm
lick
to
there.
get the center.
He'd already be at the center. One stroke.
Look, one stroke and he cracking it in half.
Man, he need to, hey, look.
Poor
Hey,
thing.
bro.
Poor
Over
thing.
there in the UK, you need to throw some classes, man.
Poor
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
You know what? You should patent that. That should be a tagline. My tongue will give you a near-death experience.
You die with me.
And put that on the business card.
You'll
I
die
feel like
with
I'm
me.
having aneurysm giving cunnilingus, if that's what you like to call it, because that's what you said, Dr.
That's
Osmosis.
what it's called.
It's cunnilingus. I like my jaws and
So,
my
no,
tongue be burning, my brain burns. So
That-
I feel like I'm having an aneurysm when I'm giving it my all. What, you shocked? Oh, I guess it's the
So you trying to tell me you feel like blood is busting in your head?
goddamn straight. You ever dug for gold? You ever tried that? You ever tried that? It's like trying to drink a Slurpee. I mean, no. It's like trying to drink a milkshake through a straw, motherfucker. That's the pressure that you go through. That's what it feels like.
So you say you have brain freeze?
Oh, shoot.
No.
No.
I had to think about that one. That was Jack
We're
quick, bro.
warm. We ain't
That was
cold,
Jack quick.
okay?
You made me look like an idiot for like 2
We
seconds.
warm. We're not cold. So you shouldn't have no brain freeze
I'm
doing that.
I be trying my ass off, and maybe that's just part of the, light skin coalition thing, It's all good.
I light skin, whatever.
Yeah.
man.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
we're going to call bruh up. I bet you he's light skinned. We're going to get some lessons from him, y'all, okay? We're good at that.
No, that white men are better at that. I heard.
How the fuck would you?
I heard. What'd they say?
All right, next subject.
Yeah, moving on. So we're gonna take
I heard. That's what.
we're gonna take a quick break.
What did
I wonder has anybody ever had a 69?
What did Terrence tell us last time he was here? Once you go white, you know you've been licked right. Ain't that what Terrence told us? Ain't that what Terrence said?
Yeah, but he comedian.
Listen,
He white.
all I want to know is out there, if y'all have
I
the
mean,
news
you
stories
said
or
that.
anything, I'm pretty sure a couple has died doing the 69 at least once. Fair exchange, no robbery. We all getting buried in the same position. That's what I want.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a quick break.
So to anybody out there who ever felt lost, felt like this world wasn't yours to live in, I pray that you find your story, that you find your strength. Even when there seems to be no words, no way forward, press on, press on, and I'll meet you on the other side. When we're finally dearly beloved, I finally learned the secret. It's gratitude. So to anybody out there who ever felt lost, felt like this world wasn't yours to live in, I pray that you find your story, that you find your strength. Even when there seems to be no words, no way forward, press on, press on, and I'll meet you on the other side. When we're finally dearly beloved.
Well, hello, people. Today we have a guest. He's a writer, producer, director. He's an actor. He's a lyricist. I doesn't call him a rapper. I call him a lyricist. Chad Ali, but it's Mr. X if you're nasty.
Mr. X.
Mr. X if you're
Oh, you a
nasty.
cunnilingus expert, I take it, sir.
I can't confirm or deny that.
And for
but
those that are at home watching,
Cunnilingus.
you know, and for those that are home watching on the website, you just got a chance to see the trailer,
Right.
you know, of a
Right.
movie that you. It's your movie, right?
yeah, that's my baby, Out of Writer's Block, man. And like we was talking about just a second ago, I actually had to stop production on it just because of a lot of the stuff that I was having to deal with just mentally. Because the whole film is about a guy who's going through his struggles, man. He moves from Texas to D.C. looking for Chocolate City, finds out it ain't as chocolate as
Mocha
he once
latte.
thought. You know what I'm saying?
Most people are surprised now.
You realize that, and then in him trying to figure himself out, you know, he gets his car towed. Y'all know how the parking situation is up here. That's terrible. So parking tickets, putting them out, just trying to figure out who he was, trying to figure out who he is, and meets this old lady through this like off the wall, you know, experience, and they kind of show each other this like different level of healing because it's like an unexpected relationship, and it was kind of something that I wanted to give to the people in a way of like we got a disconnect between us, like my generation, millennials, and our elders.
Correct.
Like,
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Breezy hates 26-year-olds.
Okay, well, I mean, so why is that? What
Man, look,
is it
man,
about us?
First of all, light skin things should be talking for me.
Okay, so I'm in the middle. Okay, I see.
No, but I'm in for Texas, so
playing, bro,
you know
I'm
what?
playing.
I actually have a lot of love,
Right.
and affinity and respect for Texas. I make a lot of jokes, but you
Right.
from Texas, you good with me though. You know
I
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it. You good with me?
You know what I mean?
You good with me?
You know? So, but for real though, so you know, it's amazing the description of the movie you mentioned because you know, not a lot. I want to make a blanket statement because that's not fair, but a lot of 26-year-olds, you know, turning up or they want to be gangster in their movies,
Right.
and that's not really real life for everybody.
Right.
From what you described, it's just a normal person doing normal things.
Right. And his story is, in ways, it's my story, but in ways, it's a lot of other people's story too. Because we all got like childhood traumas and stuff that we just haven't dealt with. But you don't know the ways that they really come out until you confront it with them.
Right.
But even then, it's like, where do you start to heal yourself? What's that process?
Well, that
Do you-
correction.
Do you confront that big demon, or do you start with the little ones that
Yeah, they
got
build
made
up.
because of it? You know, so that's what the film was about. Is really just trying to tackle those small ones to get to that enough strength to say, I gotta get out. And that's where the title Outer Writer's Block came from. Had a great producer, Sage Cobra, who
Sage,
put it together,
we
man,
love
and
Sage.
really
she,
gave us.
developed Me for Me. That's her baby.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, Sage. Mm-hmm.
And that's right. You're in actual Writer's Block, correct?
Yeah,
Louisa
I played
in.
Stephanie.
She's Steph. She's
I
Steph.
played Stephanie.
We got some stars.
I gave him a little bit of hard time.
And you know what? We had
That's
a
what I
good
do to
time
y'all.
shooting
It's
it
my
though.
job.
It was beautiful, man. Just like how seeing black people work together and figuring, like you said, I'm 26 and being from Texas, I'm not from DC, so being up here and learning about the culture and learning about the people that are here doing their best work here, and then trying to marry that with a dream, trying to marry that with a vision, trying to marry that with purpose, and stepping in a way that you can kind of be like, all right, we deserve to be here. It don't matter that we 26 and it's our first one.
Correct.
But we deserve to be here in this moment doing what we're doing right now. So that's pretty much what the film is about. And we'll pick it back up and get to it at some point. But there was other things that I personally, physically had to get right first.
You know, we as movie watchers, as fans, we hear stories like Heath Ledger when he played the Joker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How that took him to dark places. And how even after the movie, how he was still in the shell. So we don't see just how the role you're playing may take effect on you, or may open up wounds. You, like you said, that you may have forgotten was even there.
That's real. And then how do you know they address it?
Sometimes they never do, which is probably why he committed suicide. Sometimes when you really get into your work, it takes control of you, it takes over you. And just like with Michael B. Jordan, him playing Killmonger, that did something to him. He had to take a hiatus because it takes time, especially when you're dealing with those type of things and truths come out. You really have to dig deep and deal with yourself.
So you're saying that you had to dig deep and you had to deal with yourself, right? Some personal and physical things. I don't know if you feel like talking about them, but is there anything that you can bring awareness to that might, some of the youth or other people that want to follow your footsteps? How do you start and how do you deal with it?
Our journeys are for each other. You know what I'm saying? So we all here in this moment for a predestined reason. We gonna figure out what it is as we live it, but we all here for that. And so that was kind of like my end resolution. I got to get to the end of whatever the situation is. The first one being, I got to figure out how do I confront my mother about the stuff that I feel like she didn't do. And what ended up happening was that I was working in the oil field, man, in Texas, and I'm sitting up on top of the truck, and I'm just like, man, you can see the skies in the ways that you would never think of. You can see the star, because there's nothing out there. So you can see there's no light pollution, just straight stars, just straight, just everything. And so I'm just sitting up there, and I'm just like thinking about all the stuff that happened to me, all the stuff that was wrong, all the stuff that I wish I had done. And it always led me back to my mom's, because she was the one that was the pillar of it all. All I could see it from was the eyes of myself, but there's more people that are involved, and there's more to her actions than I could see with my own two eyes. And so ended up giving her a call, man, and I'm up here just boo-hooing on top of this fuel truck, and I'm telling him, like, I felt like he didn't love me. I felt like you was just a disciplinarian. You was just doing these things for me because you had to, because you had a kid. Like, I didn't feel that connect. And for her, it was heartbreaking, but it was kind of freeing and liberating, because now we having a conversation. And so now she's able to give me the pieces of the puzzle that I felt like I was missing, which was, what's your perspective on this? Because I'm not in my mama's head.
And it's hard sometimes as a parent to open up to your kids and tell them why you do certain things, or look, you do what I tell you, blah, blah, blah.
Because I'm grown.
Yeah. And as you become closer with your children, you open up to your children, you allow them to open up to you, it does build a better relationship. And it helps, because then your children has a better understanding. And then they'll work better with you if you are willing to open up to them.
And if you don't, she can just pull a gun on you.
And maybe, like...
That's what my father did.
He ready to pull the strap.
They trying to be your Sam out there.
I see that.
Pull the strap on me.
I see that. You said
I ain't gonna
60.
tell you no more, boy.
I'm glad you got a little time before you turn 60, though.
So
He ready.
He
He
ready.
I'm moving to
He ready.
Texas.
It don't matter.
Oh, I'm
He
moving to
ready.
Texas too.
So
Okay,
let
let's
me ask you a question, right? So when we first brought you on, we call her Red,
Right,
Red.
right.
You know, she ran down a list of your resume. You seem like you're
Okay.
a jack of all trades.
I
right?
try.
Oh,
So-
and he's a photographer.
So you're a photographer. You're an MC, as she says.
No, that's my
you're
lady
a
there.
movie writer. Before writing this movie,
Mm-hmm.
what was your main focus on? You have a lot on your plate.
Oh shoot, man! I was a football player.
Really?
Yeah, I was. Because remember, I'm from Texas.
Big.
Home of
stuff.
college
So,
football.
only
There
thing
was,
to do down
there was
there.
nothing else in my life but going to the, and that's a part of the film is that you got this big dream since you a kid,
Gotcha.
and you thinking it's only gonna go one way,
Yeah, then something happened.
and then something happens,
Totally
and your
different.
whole world is crushed. Like there's no vision for me when I wake up in the morning.
Gotcha.
So what am I gonna do throughout my day?
Uh-huh.
Whereas before, I gotta
You
go to
knew,
practice.
right.
I gotta go do this. I'm finna go get to the league. I'm gonna get this.
You know what? If nothing else, familiarity brings clarity. Like you said, if you don't have that thing is snatched from you.
Right.
What do you do? What do you do to occupy your time?
Real life.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize the biggest killer are retirees. Like this
Yeah.
regular, not athletes, but retirees. Period. It's retirement because they don't have that thing.
Yeah, they don't have
Right,
something
You
right.
to
know what I'm
do.
saying? They don't have. They don't know what to do with themselves. They can't let themselves go.
And an early retirement when you're young.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your only vision. That's what you eat, sleep, and breathe
Right.
every
That's real
day.
life.
And that's your culture. It's almost like the same thing. It's almost like the same aspect of going into the league and then all of a sudden blow ACL. You know what I'm saying? It's
Now
the
what?
same exact feeling.
Where I go,
Right,
what do
right.
I do?
Correct.
So
Well-
you turn to drugs. You got you turn to
because
women.
you're lost and you don't understand what to do.
You gotta have company. You gotta have somebody around you. For
sure.
But you gotta be able to deal with yourself in those moments. So how
sure.
do you try to deal with yourself?
Sure. Well, you come up with music and
But
You write your way out.
exactly.
Right.
Write your way
You
out.
write your way
so,
out.
writer's block.
Yep.
Out of right.
Out of writer's block.
Out of writer's block.
Yep.
Are you having any of that so far dealing with, your personal issues?
Oh no, I'm out now.
You out?
Yeah, I'm out now,
Free.
and that's why I'm able to be here, and I'm grateful to be able to share with you because that was the whole purpose of doing this is that I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna confront my demons and I'm gonna confront all these things, and then I'm gonna show people how to do it through this film.
Got you.
You know,
Got you.
I want to ask you questions because I hear people sometimes they'll sit down and just write.
Right.
They'll write something, and then after they read it, like, you know what, this could be something else. So did you I just want to write my life down, and then it turned into the movie, or did you go into it wanting to write a movie?
Oh, I went in with the purpose of writing a movie. Like I went in with a big vision, and this was just gonna be the first part of it. You know what I'm saying? And so I knew that the type of filmmaker that I wanted to be, being able to see Spike Lee's and Tyler Perry's, and I'll share a story with y'all about that. So I was doing a audition, just background extra, and it was down there in Brooklyn, and for She's Gotta Have It, the TV show. So I go in and it's this big old cattle call kind of situation. Just a bunch of people in the line. Everybody got their headshots and stuff. Come in, do you take a picture? Go over here. Go over here. So I get in and you give them your headshot and they send you on down. I finally get to the part where you take your picture. Then you go ahead and move on to the next one. They get to choose whether or not you gonna go to this line. We'll call back or this person. Don't even worry about them. So I get to the end and I'm seeing Spike sitting literally from like me to you, about this close.
Go ahead, man.
And I'm like, all right, I don't want to make eye contact because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And he'd be like, nah, get on out of here. I'd be like, damn, man, you was my hero, Spike.
At least it wasn't Prince.
But
The story's about locking eyes with Prince, bro.
True. So,
You're mesmerized.
hey, he over 60 though, so. But yeah, so then he was like he's good. So that's when I met Spike. But
So he gave you a stamp then.
he's a good guy.
Right.
I never got on the show, but just the thought of it, and then meeting
That's
Tyler
crazy.
Perry, we was doing Medea's Halloween, and it's cold. It's January morning, and we sitting up here on this like stoop part. If you got time, if y'all got time out there, y'all want to see it. It's like a little bit in my head though. It's the first 5 minutes, we up on like this little guardrail kind of thing. So anyway, in that January, we sitting up on this rack, man, and we got these jerseys on. It's frigid out there, and next thing you know, Tyler's giving his direction to the people that's acting, and then he turns to us to tell us what we need to do. So we got these little jerseys on. He got this big old coat on with like a fur on the inside hood. So man, we out there chilling. So I'm like over here freezing on the thing, leaning on the rail. Like, okay, all right, that's okay, bet, no problem. We got that. We can do that for sure. So then he goes, and you keep that up. One day you'll get you one of these jackets. What in the spirit led him to say that? I don't know. Why would he say that to me? I don't know.
How did you take that?
I took it as, let's go. And so from that point on, that's why I'm telling you, like, I started writing this movie with a vision. Because I had already had the signs that I needed to be like, boy, you better go do it.
You can look at that at two ways. That's what I'm about to say. You can look at it as two ways: him being disrespectful or him trying to say, look, you keep up. You keep what you're doing, you're going to move forward. You're going to be in this position. You know what I'm saying? So you can look at it in two different ways.
So, I just took that and
like, all right, I'm going to get my coat.
One day. And that's exactly what I said. I'm going to go get me one. And from there, I just studied what cameras did they have set up? How was they using it? Because I didn't go to film school. I was a football player. I remember that. So I'm trying to figure out how to do all this stuff on the fly. I know going to school for it gonna cost me too much money. So I'm like, how do I do this? What's out here in this world that's available to me? And I just turned to God and was like, God, you got to make it happen for me because I don't know.
For sure.
You know what? We live in a time where you don't need, the glitz and glamour to make anything.
That's real.
I remember a couple years ago, I think Coke had this this competition where filmmakers, would enter their films to Coke. The caveat was you had to shoot the film on an iPhone.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So, whether you go to school or not, as long as you have vision and you can look at your camera and say, you know what, I can do this. Because people have made whole TV shows. People have made whole movies. So the fact that, Spike at one time and to a lesser degree, Todd Perry gave you the confirmation you needed. With your ingenuity, you don't have to have... People always want to wait for something.
Right.
I need to get $10.
Right.
When we get $10, I need $20. They're never ready. So
Never
instead of you waiting till you were ready, you did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Now,
real.
for everybody out
I
there,
for that.
what genre of music are you in, bro?
Appreciate it.
What genre of music are you actually falling in?
I would say soul rap.
Okay. Okay.
And the reason why I say soul rap is just because if you gotta classify it as something, I rap like to my cadence, my flow. You could say that it's rapping,
Gotcha.
but what is coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I rapping about what I'm seeing, or am I rapping about what I'm feeling?
Gotcha.
So I have to admit, I am a hip hop.
Right. Fanatic.
I
I said
right?
lyricist. That's why I
He's
said
the hip hop
lyricist.
Hitler.
Okay.
You gotta watch him.
That's tough, but okay.
Me and Jeremy Beaver,
Right.
Jeremy Beaver, who is the station manager
Okay.
and owner of Listen Vision, we could sit back for hours and talk about hip hop.
Right.
So it's for me to hear, and I haven't even heard your music. You know what I'm saying? But to hear, you say soul first lets me know, or lets I think I know,
Right.
that you're not the status quo. Because that word soul means so much.
It's a big
You
word.
know what I'm saying? And, you could easily just say trap or is say whatever, but when you use words like that, then that means I like to believe that you put emphasis and thought into what it is that you do.
Yep.
So aside from this movie and you're rapping, any projects, any EPs, any albums that you already have or are working on?
I did just release my first. I guess you could. It's more like a compilation. Like, I had a bunch of music on my laptop that I was supposed to have put out last year, but because of fear, stuff like that, I held on to it, and so that's out on SoundCloud right now. It's called Finally Free.
I like that.
Now, we got a little bit of time left, but we need you to jump out here and perform. You know what I'm saying? For so, would you like to tell the people out there what song you'll be performing after the break?
When we come back, I'm gonna be performing Free Flow for y'all today. So I hope y'all love it.
Okay.
Right.
Thank y'all for listening too.
Oh, for sure, man. Appreciate
Being
it.
here with us and watching.
Can't help
Thank
it.
y'all
Can't
for
help it.
having.
Listen,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Thank you for
y'all for
coming.
having me.
Thank you for coming.
One thing about this show, and you saw the first few minutes,
Right.
we talk a lot of shit.
That's true. And I love it. I love
They
it.
talk a
I
lot.
love it.
We
I love
talk a lot of shit, but one thing that we go out of our way to do
Right.
is anybody, particularly in the DMV area, anybody's doing anything,
Right.
we like to have them on.
and I'm
And
blessed.
we like
to
to
be here.
showcase. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The fact that like the show before us, it had a 24-year-old clothing designer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we doing things.
Yeah, so especially when it comes like the younger generation, we love to get them likes, and show them
That's
love.
real.
So when we come back for your break, you're gonna perform a song for us.
I could do that.
Right?
Yes, indeed. We're gonna
All
have a
right,
good time.
So we'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll get the stage set up, and when we come back, right here.
Keep it on.
And we are back with Chad X Ali performing his new song,
Free Flow. Let's give it up, man.
Yeah.
Give it up for him.
All right.
Clap it up.
Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, turn me up just a little bit more. Oh yeah. Is this cool? Do y'all like this? It's different. I perform different, so yeah. We just gonna have some fun, man. Yeah. Oh, listen, visions. Yeah. See, I'm the greatest of all time, and I'm manning up. Either you're getting knocked down or you standing up. Either you Ali or you listening. Cause even Jordan first time could mess with them Pistons. If you ain't got a bad boy, you don't know what you missing. By bad, I mean blessed and divine, don't get it twisted. See, I'm a spiritual rock star, freshman up on the scene. Can't wait till we come together, cause we on the same team. Know what I mean? I'm getting higher than a Buddhist when I meditate. I'm getting colder with these lyrics taking Jason place. I'm about to roll up and probably count my blessings and think about all of the L's, got turned to lessons. You might not have all that you want, but you ain't doing no stressing. I know you steady working, so go on and keep on finessing. Just patiently keep on waiting, it's just a matter of time. Before you get in yours, I'm finally seeing mine, yeah. My mind is cold as the winter, hot as summer breeze. The way these lyrics fall, I rake them up just like they leaves. I bag them, then I ship them, thankful for all of these trees. Who else y'all know can compare to the seasons with such ease? Please, Big Crizzle said the game was so suspicious, and I concur, so these words give y'all straight nutrition. You see the world is sick, I feel I got the antidote. Nah, I ain't saying that I'm your savior, I can help you though. Free flow. Yeah. Free flow. Free flow. Free flow. Yeah. Look, see I'm young and getting restless, but if you coming at the team, I don't suggest you test this, cause we coming at you hard, gripping like a necklace. Wake up early in the morning and we work our checklist, then watch some Netflix. See I've been dreaming since TV time with my granny. 2-bedroom apartment, she housing my whole family. She guided me like the light and I call her my golden girl. She the real reason that this young boy will meet the world. Getting started, Ho was meeting Dame. Just a young brother baptized in the holy flame. That means I'm used to spitting fire. I'm shooting up in the city like BMO and The Wire, and I can't retire. Now while they riot, I can't be quiet, I won't be silent. This revolution that we speak about will not be violent. I got my own flow and it's hella unique, and I may go by 32 bars on any beat. I'm tiptoeing on hi-hats and I'm flowing on the lows. The better question to ask is how far will Ali go? But nobody knows. The record shows I'm undefeated as far as the purpose for this music. Tell them the spirit needs it. Free flow. Yeah. So my name is Chad X Ali, y'all. That is Chad, C-H-A-D. X like the iPhone. Ali like the greatest. Yeah.
All right. Hey, listen, everybody.
Yeah.
We're going to set up everything. We will be back at the table, man.
We're going to be back.
One more time, all right?
Oh, we're going to be
Everybody,
back.
this is live from the corner,
We're going
man.
to be back.
See y'all in a
we
few
gonna
seconds.
Be back. Oh, we going to be back. Ow!
Take a quick break, Eagle.
And we are back.
Okay.
Texas on.
Y'all
You
stop.
know what I'm saying? Texas
Y'all
on.
stop.
You know what? So
Stop.
we wanted to kind of do one more topic and then close out with the social media and stuff and everything. But I actually want to talk about the track you just made.
Okay.
Just played. That was hot. I like the
appreciate it.
production. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
I like the lyrics. What was the reason behind that song?
It was for me to look in the mirror and realize who I was.
I can see the passion, bro. I can see it.
That's all it
I can
was.
see
You know
it,
what
bro.
I'm saying? Like there is nobody like me.
Bet.
And I just had to accept that.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Instead of just trying to figure out, all right, can I do me like that?
Trying to fit
Can I
into
do
somebody
me
else's
like
puzzle.
this? Can I be me like Spike? But can I be me like, Jordan? Can I be me like?
Bet.
Now I'm just like, all right, I would
I'm
rather
just
just
me.
be me.
Yeah. It seemed like you trying to make that song cry, bro. Like real talk.
I'm just trying to
hold
be
I-
me.
you know
real
what?
talk, bro.
Some of the things I like about the song, was your metaphors and
Right.
your usage of
Very
pop
dope.
culture, like how
Right.
you use the Golden Girls. I
Right.
caught that. You know,
Right.
A Boy Meets World.
Right.
You know,
Sure.
I caught that. So I thought that's kind of dope.
That's real life.
Who does your production? Who did that particular
I
production? I
did.
should say.
He does.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I try to do everything.
Whoa. You a beat maker too?
I do.
So you know I got a new EP I'm trying to bring out, right?
I
Yeah,
got
no,
some
yeah.
beats. We got a whole team.
And
of
you know how to
people, man,
film,
that-
you know, so I'm gonna do a porn too, bro. Like
I
I'm trying to
mean,
have
you
the
know.
I don't know if
trifecta.
you want to do no
I
porn
can't,
though.
Everything, bro. I know you don't want to know me like that,
I don't
but
know. I
close
don't
your
know
eyes.
if I can
Yeah, he
sign that
probably-
contract
he
on air.
if he did that,
He
he'll never
gonna have
come
to
back
slide
here.
Yeah,
that
you have
one.
to slide that contract. You know, I got to do that under my other stage name.
Mr.
So-
X.
Right,
If
that's a
it
Mr. X film. Yeah, that's a Mr. X film.
So besides the movie that you have going on, is there any other projects that you have going on currently?
Man, I just had the opportunity to work with Tony Cobain, who is one of the comedians here in DC, and I'm telling you, man, this brother is really on his way. We just actually released today the second season, his first episode of the Tony Cobain show, and we shot it, edited it, me and my lady. We have a company that we do
Castro.
everything together. That's A Castro Ali Cinema, and we try to do everything that we can, man, for anybody that need it.
Well, you know, you're always welcome here, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're
Yeah,
a family.
always welcome, man.
All right, y'all
You know
gonna
what I'm
see me
saying?
next week, and then I'm
I
gonna be
bet.
here like, hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all ready?
Come on here. Hey,
Yeah,
look, and
sure.
bring all the other talents with you, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
for
we
real,
gonna
for
do.
real. This is what we here for. You hear me? Everybody deserves a platform, man.
Right.
We are doing this. You hear me?
Here
We
we
out
go.
here.
Right,
Here we
for
go.
sure. So-
It's now time. It
is.
really
I like
is
that. I
now
like that.
time.
It is.
So let
definitely.
the people out there watching
Yep.
know where they can get your music,
Okay,
and where they
alright.
can reach you at.
Which
Oh,
camera?
look
right
here.
here. Okay.
Right there, straight
All
in.
right, people, what's going on? It's your boy Chad X Ali, Mr. X if you nasty.
If
As
you
Red told
nasty.
you. If you want to connect with me, because I don't really say follow, because you know you got your own thing to do. But if you want to connect with me, that's Chad CHAD X like the iPhone, Ali like the greatest, and that's on all social medias. I really implore. That's a bigger word, higher level word
Sure.
up there. I really implore my people to go and check out Finally Free, which is the compilation mixtape, I guess you could call it, that I just released on SoundCloud. And if you want to get there, that's Chad CHAD X like the.
If you're
There we
nasty.
go. You know what I'm saying? And Ali like the greatest.
Y'all look crazy.
And,
All these cold. I need to get on this set. That's
And-
what the heck.
and
I'm
when
acting
did-
next month, that next
Right.
day. I'm coming back. I'm coming.
and when
back.
do you think you'll be finished with Out of Writer's Block?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I think it's gonna be one of those situations where if I know for sure that the demand is there and that people really are receiving it the way that I want it to be received, then I will jump back on it and finish it, man. Because we got a lot of the film done. It's just that last push was like, bruh, I can't lose my mind doing it.
No, I get it. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So-
Well, we would
but
definitely.
we will give it though, because I gotta finish where I started.
Right.
Most definitely.
Right, definitely.
Sage the
definitely.
river.
Hey, look, I tell you what. When you complete it, can you come back? Oh, wait,
We will be.
Can you come
We're
back?
gonna be here before.
then?
We're gonna be
Anyway.
here before, in the middle, and in the end.
All right. You know what
We're
I'm
gonna be
saying?
here through this whole thing.
Well, we definitely appreciate you for blessing us.
Man, I appreciate
You
y'all
know what I'm
for blessing
saying?
me,
Definitely
been
appreciate you.
blessing us, and everybody that's out here listening.
Right. So again, Chad X Ali.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying? Find him on social medias. Download the compilation.
Download
You know what I'm saying? You can
stream it.
catch us every Monday, 7 to 8. LessonVision.com, WLVSradio.com.
Yes, indeed.
Bridgie Taylor, you can get at me. Instagram, Bridgie Taylor, BREAZY Taylor. Same thing with Twitter, Facebook, / Breezy.Taylor.5. Red, hey, y'all, where can I find you at?
Facebook is Louisa Harrell, and Instagram and Twitter is Lovely Beautiful Mind 30.
And you can find me at Red Nose 199 on IG, Red Nose 1999 on Twitter, and the Red Nose stands for the pit bull, not the goddamn clown.
Not the
We
clown.
out here.
We out.
And guess what? You gonna catch me in the next film, but I'm gonna be assed out cooking bacon. You hear me? We out here, y'all.
Oh, gosh.